Do you get what I said?
Yes, sir. You said we're gonna learn about flex today.
Okay, that's Flexbox. They call it Flex. CSS. Flexbox. So right, the Flexbox is a property that sets a flexible length on a flexible item.
A flex box is a property that what?
That flex a flexible. Sorry, hold on. Okay, like is a property
Hmm.
that sets the flexible length. It sets the flexible length on flexible items. Oh God. Written.
Yeah.
All right. This is majorly used in uh writing the nav link or nav bar of a document.
Listen. Listen.
All right. Um, Flexbox. Uh, it works hand in hand with a div statement.
Listen.
All right. You know what nav bar is?
Like the thing on website, the one on top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now to arrange those things, make use of Flexbox because if you are writing a list now of those things you want to flex, it will come. Uh, it will arrange in a block form. Understand? It will not give
Yes,
you a
sir.
straight line something. So that's why we make use of flex to make it look very unique.
Mm.
So now let me show you a sample. Let me say now I have a list of items I want to visualize on the nav bar. Let me click on this. And, so before you can begin your flex, First thing first, we have our open, our container, navbar container. So now let's say we want to flex 4 items. Let me view live. This is our container div.
Hmm.
So we come here and see we have list of items we like to flex. Let's say home. Uh, let's call dots nav. Let's call a nav. Then come here and say uh, let's use H3 or H4. H4 home. Home. H4. Mm, H4. Uh, let's say search. Search. Then H4. Let's call it mm, investment. Investment. H4. Let's say what's it called? Mm, view. View. And we have these 4 items now we like to flex. So here now, if we want to convert this thing now to a link, you come here.
Yeah.
You can either come here and put in the link code as this, then take this last anchor tag of the link, come here and paste it. Control V. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. So then the same thing, you come here, you hold your Alt key to write everything. Say A, enter. Then bring this Control S, come here, V, Control S, V, Control S, V, Control S, V. So this is it. Mhm. We are
Yes,
trying
sir.
to activate our list now. In our next class, I will teach you what we do next class will be inline CSS. So that if you don't want to, there are some codes that if you use outside the CSS, it will not reflect. So you need inline CSS. That's what we do in our next class. Then the upper one will not be the project that you will do.
Okay.
So here now we have this. and we want to float it. We want to make it float on the nav bar. Okay, so we'll come to the CSS now. We can say body or body. Let's give it background color of blue, or let's say Raja blue. No, this is not good. Let's give this yellow this thing now. Then we'll come here and say dot nav, say color to white, color to white. Why is it not responding? You see what I told you?
Yes, sir.
That at some point, most of these codes, they will not respond. So you need inline CSS to work on it. See, this is nav supposed to reflect. Okay, let's add something nav h4, since h4 is housing everything. So let's do that. Dot nav h4. Okay, you see.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's change this a bit. Don't think I like this color. Okay, good. Let's say black. Black. All right. So now to flex this man here, we'll come here. The code for it, you can write. We say display to flex. Okay, display to flex. Why is it not flexing? Display to flex. Good. Do you know why it won't work?
Why?
Mhm.
No, why?
Yeah, remember the definition I said it work hand in hand with div. It means that each statement here,
Hmm.
you must put div to each and every one of them.
Yes.
Okay, let me show you so you won't be confused. Let's say this now, we want to flex everything here now. Let's try something. Let's come here and say dots uh, v dot v. So instead of putting everything together, you can give another div dot one. Then inside this one, you can say h4 com. Okay. Then for the second div, we say dot two two. We'll come here and say h4 h4, say go. Then for the third div, we say dot dot three, say h4 sleep. Okay. So what's the difference between this and this one up now?
The difference between that,
This, yeah, this whole div now, this one up.
the difference between is that the one on the bottom have they all have their own separate classes, while the one on the top only
Yes,
class.
yes. So let's do something now. We'll come back here and take this their father, which is V, covering everything. We'll come back and say dot V. We say display all. Let's see if it will work. Background color. Let's give it a background color to white. White. And see. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
So we say let's try if color will work to red. Okay. So let's continue and say display towards flex. Did you see it?
Yes, sir.
Good. What did you see?
So what I saw was that everything, right? Flex just made everything like come together and like in a sentence.
It will put it in a single line.
Yeah.
We'll still work on it. We are not done. So now, if we come here and say, uh, if we come here now and say something like um, you can use many codes to achieve that. We can say gap, gap to let's say 2% or 20 pixel. Do you see how the thing is giving gap?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. So, but in this case now, I want this thing now to spread. I want this sleep now. Go to come
Hmm.
at the middle, sleep to go at the end here. Eh? Let it look very unique. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
here, instead of using this gap, I can say justify contents. Justify contents. Hold on. This guy don't chat me. Oh. So I will say justify contents. If you scroll down, we have baseline, center, end. So we'll look for space between. This is space between here. Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you click space between, you see what will happen. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now to add some spaces around, we can come here and say padding all around 10 pixels. Do you see? There is space here now.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Hmm?
sir.
Uh, so if you want to reduce this whole box, for now, let's remove this and work with the nav we have upstairs. So now let's go back to the HTML. So we remove this now. So what are we going to do here now?
What do you mean?
What are we going to do here now to achieve? We want this display to flex now to start working. What are we
Hmm.
going to do?
So, mm,
Hmm?
mm.
You don't know.
How do you mean you want Flex to start working?
What are we going to do here? We want this home search to appear just like what I just showed
Oh, you put class.
few
You put class.
seconds ago.
You
We
put
do
class.
what?
You put class for each of them.
Div, not class.
Oh, thief.
Div. So here I will say dot, I call it any name. You carry pick this man here, say Control A, Control X, paste it. Oh, then come here, dot two, TWO, any name you like. Carry this man, Control X, Control V. So this is how to write nav link. Nav link, say dot three, THRE. You carry this, Control X, Control V, paste it, say dot 3FOUR, Control X, Control V. Okay, so I think we are done here now. So we'll come back here and we'll call our div black. Let's give it background color of what background color we fit this now. Hmm?
like maybe red.
Red, right? Yeah, I thought of it. Let's try red. Okay, okay, okay. So, can you tell me why this thing is appearing like this?
Because you said background color. You weren't talking to the
But
color.
why didn't it give it a full background? Instead, it's only.
Oh,
uh
because of these classes, right? Am I wrong? Is it because of
Because of what?
the
Think,
divs?
think. Use your brain and think. The code is even looking at you. There is something we are doing here that is causing this thing.
Is it not the div?
Now, see here, this HTML. If you watch now, we have nav here, right?
Yeah,
Now, each parent or each child here or each baby here has elements H4, 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 H4. Hmm?
yeah.
So if you want this thing to appear like this, look at, we are having H4 here. That's why the thing is picking just the H4. Are you seeing this H4?
Uh huh. I see that.
So
Yeah.
if you remove it now, it will give you a full background.
Mm,
So we are not talking to just the nav, just the father.
yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Uh, so if you put back this their elements now H4, it will give you a single background color. So here now, instead of having this black, we can change it to white to make it visible. Change it to white to make it visible. Okay, this will not work, but we need it to, we can come down here, leave that nav, come down and say dot nav. It's our H4. Open, say color to white. White. Do you see?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Go before then. So uh this is it here. Can come here and say font style, font family, monospace. Monospace is usually used for writing. You see nav links, you say letter spacing 1 pixel or 1 rem. We can use 2 for man to make it look like this. Font weight Buddha, Buddha. Oh, no, I don't need font weight here. What I need is font size. Font size that pixel, and it's too small. 20. It's too big. 15. I think this is cool. 12. 13. 14. Okay, so here you can see the difference here now. This H4, we are talking to the children inside. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
So now, for the general this thing, you come to this nav alone where we don't have H4. So we'll come here and say padding. See, if you see something like this, if I write something like padding 10 pixel, 5 pixel, hmm? uh, so 10 pixel here means up and down. You see this up and down.
Yes, sir.
Everything up and down. Why the second 5 pixel means left and right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So if I come here now and write 10 and come here and write 5, you see what will happen. Okay, let me increase it to or let me say 0. 0. Do you see? The up
Mm.
and down, no space, right?
Yes, sir.
Why left and right? It gave a space of 10 pixel. Okay. So that you don't get confused each time I write these two things. So up and down 5. No, sorry, left and right 5. Let me see. No, up and down is 5. Then for the left and right, let's give it let's try 5 too. Okay, left and right 5 will be too big, too much. Okay, something like this now. Is okay to
Yes,
make
sir.
it unique. So now here we'll now come and say display to what? Flex. Do you see it? Hmm?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Good. So now why the thing is displaying is because we added div to each word family, to each man here. Do you see this div 1, div 2, div? So now that's the definition I just gave you, that without a div, flex will not work. Flexbox will not work. Okay? Flexbox will
Mm-hmm.
not work. You need a div for you to engage it. So let's continue. We can come here, further flex and say further reduce to 10 pixel, 10 pixel. Okay, you see what the border radius did. Mhm,
Yes,
mhm.
sir.
So we come here to put spaces to spread them. We say justify content space between. We spread them like this. Do you see?
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
Uh-huh. So this is it. So I will also teach you hover. Now I'll be just be remembering
You
this
teach me what? You teach me what?
hover, 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 hover,
Over.
hover. So that when you bring this cursor like this, something will happen. When you bring this, something will happen. When you bring this, something will happen. Understand?
Okay.
So this is it. This is how to do listing. You can put as many as possible. Then let's do something. Let's do something very, very unique. This is space between. So if we come here now and add this them man here, I've taught you linking now and label, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So if we come here and say link, we look for no. I think that thing is input. Yeah, input. Input. We look for search. Input. Search for search. 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 Okay. This is search. Input search. I want to show you something. We'll come here and say, no, we don't need that label. Input search. See our input here now. You see the thing
Mhm.
appeared inside the nav bar. That's if you open a website, you'll always see something like this, search. Then type name. Then come here. I will say placeholder. Placeholder. I will say search. Search. Do you see this?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you see these things inside. Placeholder. Then I'll come here and say required. Required means if you don't, just like that game you played, if you scroll now without searching it, the system will tell you, please fill in the gap. You see, look at how the thing is saying, please fill out this field. That's what this required. This required will give a mandate for the client to say, Oga, you must put something there. If not, I'm not allowing you. So now, if we want to talk to this man now, if you want to talk to the man on the CSS, you can come here and add class. Don't be confused about this name and ID. This is when you start using JavaScript. You know what ID is all about. Is come here and say class. We'll give it a class of BTN. BTN. Then, so if we come to the CSS now and say dot BTN, open, we say border radius. Border radius, we say 10 pixel. Okay, do you see?
Yes, sir.
So if you view it now, you see something like this. So we can take this thing now, we can send it over to this man to appear second, Control X, come here, enter, Control V, it will come like this. Okay, so here you see search, you write, check it. Okay, you click. So if I want to put the button now for search, button for search, see what I will do. I will come on top of it and say, I will say label. No. I'll just put button here. Input BTN. Let's try BTN. Input BTN. So
Yes,
input
sir.
BTN. Here I'll call my class. Class. I'll give it same class with that man so that they will have good. Then placeholder, I will say okay, this search now, placeholder search now, I will just put type type in your query. Type in your query. Then on
Mm.
this search, I will say place on this BTN, I will say uh, search. On this placeholder, I will say search. Still not working. Button placeholder is not working for button. So let's put it on this value and see what will happen and see. Okay. So we say search. All right. So
Yes, sir.
this, hmm? So you see these two
Yes.
things, we can bring them closer. Okay, we can bring them
Okay.
closer. And to bring them closer now, we have to put them in one div. All right, we just put them in one div. We'll, please mind you, for anything button, eh, anything button, you put the this thing on the value. Then for this one, you give it a placeholder for it to write like this. So let's try something. Let's give uh, div dot button. Then let's copy these two men here. Control X and put it inside this button and see what will happen. Now, do you see? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's do like this. And we have something like this search. All right. Think something is wrong there. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. So we have this div for button. That's the div there. So this is it. Enter. So here we can give a separate div for this man. Dot let's say dog. Dot dog will carry this input. Input Control X, carry this input and bring it here. Control V, Control V, or don't worry, we'll do something. Don't worry. Let's go back. Let's try something. Search. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Label search, label search, label search, label search, label search, label search. Label search. This class imputes. There is no div covering it. So let's take this div. There is no div covering this main. Control X. Come here and say Control V. Okay, we have this now. We have this. We have this. So let's bring it to the center. That button, this button will come here and say dot button. We'll say display to flex. See what will happen. Display to flex. Then align items. Align item center. Align item center. It didn't work. Let's say align content. Align content center. This didn't work. Okay, we say test align. Test align center. It didn't work too. Really? Test align. Let's try justify content. justify content center. Let's check. Then we have to apply force now. We'll apply force now. Margin top 20 pixel. Margin top 20 pixel. 50. 50 didn't work. 50 didn't work. Let's say position. Position relative. We have top 10 pixel. 10 pixel. It didn't work. It didn't work. Do you know what I'm trying to do?
They're trying to make the type
Yes,
only on the bottom, right?
in the same line. Yeah, but since all these things are not working now,
Mm.
just have to try another means. Sometimes this thing can be a headache, so we just have to try another means. Remove this. Remove this. Remove this. And let's try gap. Let's try gap, gap on this BTN. Really? Let's try. Let's try gap. Say 10 pixel. Say 10 pixel. Gap 10 pixel. Or we'll try something. This is not gap is not meant to be there. Let's
Okay.
try gap here. 10 pixel and see what will happen. It didn't work also. So space between, let's remove it. If we remove it, we have this. Okay. Let's try oh, align items center. Let's see if this one will work. Center. No. Align content center. This or test align center. It didn't work. Okay. We have gap. Let's give it a gap. 50 pixel. 50 pixel. Okay. 50 pixel. Let's increase a bit and say 80 pixel. 80 pixel. Then come here and say padding. We have padding auto. No. Now for let's try margin auto and see. Margin auto. Margin auto. No way. Mm, test align center center. This can be very, very trickish. Line content, center, it's not moving. Margin left, 50 pixel, margin left, 50 pixel. Okay, let's increase a bit, 80 pixel, 80, let's increase, 90 pixel, 90, let's try 100, 100 pixel, 120, 120. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So you see, there are many ways to kill a bird. So this code, if you try this one, it didn't work. You try other possible means. So this is it. Can bring just this how you do it. But by the time you learn Bootstrap, Bootstrap will give you the perfect way. This is just flex. You can do flex with many things. So this is the first flexing. Let's do another practical of flexing now. Let's do a practical of flexing. Let's say, let's come here now. Let's draw a box. A box. And mind you, why this thing, if you view like this, it won't work is because I told you about mobile responsiveness, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So by the time you learn about that nav, this thing, when we enter mobile responsiveness, if you scroll to this point, automatically everything here will enter inside one icon. So that if you click it, a drop down will appear. So now it's not mobilely responsive. Understand? So if you click here, it says search and all that. So for now it will not work. You need JavaScript for these things to work, but these ones will work. You just have to put a link for it to work. So this is it. Let's continue. Let's do some other flex items. Come here and say box or boxes. Have boxes. We have .div or .box that will house our boxes. Then first man now will be first box, first box. Okay, first box. Let's call it let's call first box blue. We have blue, blue. Then here we can put our br. If you don't want to use CSS for your br, can you see it? Br. Hmm? You know the meaning of br now? Huh?
Yeah.
All right. So now dot second box, second box. I don't know why Indians, if they are making call, they'll be shouting. God, this my flatmate is just shouting on top of his voice. Second box, second box. We have purple, purple, purple. Pronounce purple. Let me see. Daniel,
1 second, please.
pronounce purple for me.
Huh?
Pronounce purple for me. Third box.
Purple.
Purple. Okay. You are teaching me your accent, so Shebi, you know. I want to learn.
Oh,
We have green. We have green dots. Fourth box. Fourth birds. Birds. We have red, ooh, oh, yellow, green, white. Let's give it white. White, green. Green, white. E, white. Okay, we have blue, purple, green, white, green, white, green. Fourth, fifth box. So we have this now. Let's give
oh,
boxes. Hmm?
okay.
Gonna give boxes now, and we'll do our flex and see what will happen. So we have our flex box. Dots. Is it capital letter or small that I started with? I need to start with small letter only. All right. First box dot flex box. Ah, God. See why you should maintain. Okay, this one is small so that you not get confused. Change everything to small. Second, third box, third, fourth, fifth. All right. No, I'm saying capital letter there. First box. To give it like a box shape, we'll come here and say border radius, or we call it border. You know now, right? Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Border 1 pixel, solid, solid. We say blue. We give it background of what? White. Right? White. So come here and add padding left to give it some space. 20 pixel. Then we'll come here and say background color blue. Blue. Come here and say color to what? White. White. So we're giving a box shape. Now we want to reduce. If you watch now, this blue now is very long, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? It's very,
Yes,
very long. So we want to reduce it to make it look like a box shape. Oh, we can come here and say width of, remember what I teach you or taught you about percent. If I say 50%, it will divide by half. Hmm?
mm-hmm.
If I say 80%, it will minus 20, like that. So if I say 10%, it will come here. If you have any question, you ask me, oh, please.
Oh, I don't
So,
have anything.
all right, it shows that you are now a guru in tech.
No, but like the project I'm doing, are they bad?
What?
The projects that I'm doing, are they bad?
Bad?
Yeah, is it not good? It's not good. Are they bad?
No, it's not bad now. It's good now. It's based on what I've taught you now. You
Yeah,
design a full website for me. Understand? So if you see now, this is 15%. Let's do 10%. 10%. Okay. This is 10%. I think 10% is okay. It's 5. Okay. 5. All right. No, let's use 5. Let's make a box, please. Let's use 5. 10. Sorry. 10 rather. Margin. Know what margin will do for us? Sorry. Pardon.
yeah.
Padding left. Padding left. We increase it. If you watch now, we want this uh padding to this blue to come to the center of this box. This blue. We want it to appear on the center. Hmm?
Huh.
So we can come here on this padding. We can write auto and see if it will work. It didn't work. Auto, that young man did for your ancestors. 30 pixel. Let's see. 30 pixel. Let's try 40. Oh, seems I'll use percent for this thing. 10%. 10% is too much. 10, 5, 5%. Okay, I think this is good. So now we do the padding left. We'll come here and write. Hmm, why not use padding up and down? Let's try it. Padding. We say up and down, or we say 50 pixel. Let's see what will happen. 50 pixel. You see? 50 pixel. Then 10 pixel. Left and right. 10 pixel. Let's see. Left and right 10 pixel. Okay. This is a box now. So we'll now come here and say mm, test align. Test align center. It should come to the center. Do you see it? Blue is now the center. Hmm? Daniel,
Huh.
are you catching up?
Yeah.
All right. So test align will bring every test to the center. Hmm? So this is how we created our box. We gave our up and down padding of 50 pixel, left and right 10 pixel. Okay, that's it here. So we are done with this. So here we can do your pattern by repeating, copying everything here. Control C will come here and say dots. Sorry, Control V. Ah, didn't I copy this? Control V. Hmm? So now we'll talk to the second box, right? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we'll talk to the second box, and the second box is what? Purple. Daniel said is purple, 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 purple. Second, okay. Then we'll come back here and Control V, green for the third box, green, green. Come here and say third, third, already. Good. Control V, say white, green, white, green, your country's flag. Oh, because we are giving background of green, we'll add black for the border, 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 border. No, we'll add blue. Border will be blue, blue. Color will be black. Color will be black. Here will be fourth box, FO. Abi, did I get it? Yeah, Hala. Daniel, help me now. Correct me. Fourth what? Spell it. FO
Four. Fourth.
FOURTH. Okay, thank you. Fourth. You know, sometimes your brain will just scatter. Hey, I've copied rubbish. Control C. Will come here and say Control V. Green. Another green. Green, white, green. It's better we'll come here and copy it. No? Nope, 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 nope. Color white, white. We have white. No, we have, yeah, white. Then we'll come here and say red, red. So if you view, you see how beautiful they are.
One.
Yeah, blue. So let's flex now. You can give spaces between them all. To give spaces now, we check the parents housing everything, which is box, right?
Yes, sir.
Box is housing everything. So you can either put the box design above this first man, say the box design for the box. Daniel, I want you to be doing something. Oh. When you go online, you see some website like that. Try and do something. Pick the
B.
ones that you've learned so far and see how you can design some. If you have trouble uh, figuring something out, you jot it down. In class, you bring it up so that we treat it together. That's how I learn. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's how you improve. You keep on coding, bring many things, code. You also browse online how to activate it because I may not be able to remember everything. I'm not God, you know. So
Yes,
you
sir.
have to pick some new thing, go online, take some basic new. Even you can even teach me self. You say, okay, there is this unique one I saw. See. So everybody is learning. I'm learning. You're learning. Everybody's learning. It's only God that is not learning. So here we say dot box. We give it a margin. Mm, margin bottom, right? Margin bottom 10 pixel. Let's see. Okay. No, 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 no. Box will give padding since we are trying to give space between it. Padding 10 pixel. 10 pixel up, 10 pixel up and down. Okay, this didn't work. Really? Let's see. Really. All right, let's do something now. Let's activate our third eyes now. So for this first box, I can come here and say margin bottom, margin bottom 10 pixel. Give me that space that I want. Good. Do you see this space here? Hmm?
Hmm.
Can you see it, Daniel? So what you have to do is to copy here, Control C. Just be grabbing all these things. So though I'm recording, Control C, Control V, it will give you here. Come here, enter Control V, margin bottom, give you for the fourth one, Control V, margin bottom. See these little spaces here. Hmm? So now our flexing, flex. Let's flex the hell out of it. So for box, we say display to what? Flex. I seen it. Where did our green go to? Okay, sorry. Let me remove that man there. Oh, I don't need this man again. One, two, three, four, fifth box. Okay, fifth box should come with red, red. That is this. After this white, we have fifth box. Fifth box come with red. Why is it so big? Why are you big more than others? See, Control V. Fifth box, red. Okay. Yes, say background color, red. The border line will be white. Then color will be white. All right. So this is it. Okay. Now, Daniel,
Yeah,
what is wrong with you now? You're not
it's the mic.
speaking.
It's not me.
Is
My
what?
mic. My
Stop
mic.
muting
Yeah.
your mic now.
Okay.
Stop muting your mic, please. So here we'll come here. You say it's not you. You are funny. Are you not the one engaging it? You can use justify content. Justify content. Uh, space around. Space around. Okay. See what space around will give us. Hmm? You see, give us around everything around this man. So let's do something now. We want this box to be moving. We want it to be moving. So let's come here and say transition. Transition on. Or we say 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So if I come here now and over, hold on. It will work if we activate that hover that I told you about. All right, let's do hover now. Write it. Hover will make your work look very sweet and unique. It's very simple. Like for instance now, if I come to this home and hover like this, I want something to happen. Hello, Daniel.
I have no questions.
All right, so let's do that hover. Hover, if you come to home and hover, something will happen. So on this nav link, we'll talk to home only. Okay, so let's go to HTML. Uh, get the home. What class did we give our home? One. We gave our home one, right?
Mm.
One. But in this case now, if one did not work, it means that we are going to, because we already attached what's it called, we have h4 here. And okay, see how we are going to manipulate this one now. Remember, if you use this one, it may not work unless you come to this h4 and give it a unique class for this thing to work. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
So but in this case now, if you don't want to give this class, we can still use this one that is on the div. Then after putting one, we'll now put h4 for one. But h4 will everything affect everything. Okay, one h4, two. Okay, we have different classes for the div. So let's try something. Let me show you what hover is. So to hover, we say for the hover, for the hover, we say dot one. Mm, mm, we say dot one one dot one h4 h4 background color. Let's see if something will happen. White. Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Do you see that something is happening here?
Yeah.
Because we picked the class for the div and we attached h4 because h4 is housing home, right?
Mm.
So let's try and remove this h4 and see if it will work. Do you see what it will do?
Yes, sir.
It will destroy it entirely. Understand? So that's h4. We talk to that man alone, alone. So here now, we will now come here and say instead of leaving it at h4, we'll put our hover. You write hover, hover. Please note this thing, very, very important. Okay, do you see hover? instead of leaving it like that. So we want to run a hover here. I'll still show you. That's the only different thing you will do on this hover. Just put that over this column over. Then here we'll now say border. We can say border, put our border 2pz solid, uh, solid, and let's use white, white, mhm, white. Then color white. Background color will be white and red. No, let's use red.
Yes.
Let's give the this thing the border red. Then background color, we give background color white. Then we give color to change the letter red. Then we say border reduce 10 pixel. Okay, so if we come here now and hover, see, do you see what is happening?
Ah,
Do you see what
uh-huh.
is happening? Yeah, color red. So let's increase this thing. Padding, padding 15 pixel. You see?
Yes, sir.
So this is, why is that border not okay? Border red. I am supposed to, border red should be let's put yellow. Yellow. So you see it. So if you come here now, you can just play around with it. When someone wants to click on something, you see something like this. See,
Mm.
you see how the thing is moving. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. It's a go. You see. So if you go back, come, go back, come, go back, come, go back. So this is how you achieve hover. Hmm?
Yes,
So
sir.
now to make this thing now look very slow, we can come here and put transition. That's why if you watch now, if you see this blue, look at what is happening on this blue. I added transition to this. So we say transition to 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So if you watch now, see, okay,
Yes, sir.
do you see? So I can change it. This padding is too much for me. Can use 10. Transition to 2 seconds. It's too slow. 5 seconds. 5 is too slow. 1 second. Do you see?
Yes, sir.
So this is the work of hover. Hmm?
Mm.
So this is hover for you. When you click, the person will say, okay, like that. You can repeat. Then to remove this underline, this is where you will learn inline CSS.
Mm.
To remove this underline is very simple. Write it. To remove underline, we say test decoration.
To remove underline text.
Yes. Can you see this underline on these links?
Ah,
Hmm?
yes, sir.
Yeah, you can see it. So you can still remove it. So we can come here and say, let's see if it will work here. On this nav 4, we say test decoration. You put it to none. Text decoration, this is where you can get properties. If you want to say line through, you want to draw a line between it, it will work. So in this case, we don't need it. We say none, none. You see, nothing will happen. It will not work. But if you come to inline CSS, which I will teach you later, come to inline CSS, come here on this H4 and say style, then text decoration to what? None. It will disappear. Text decoration to none. Why is it not moving out? See this thing? What kind of rubbish is this? Sorry, let me do it here on the div, set style, text decoration, text decoration to none. It's not going off. Why? Why is it not going off? Let me check something. Let me check something. I did something like that here. This is contact CSS, contact HTML, where I added my Facebook, blah blah blah, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Yes, this is it. Text decoration to law. So okay, I've learned something now. For that this thing to function, for it to function, and beside
Mhm.
you know, what we did here, this listing we did here, if you start coding, you see this now. I use this to give you an example. This H4 to give you an example. When you start coding properly, you will not use this H4. What are you going to use?
Which one?
Like if you start coding now on this nav bar,
Ah.
I used element H4, and
Mhm.
H4 is used for what? Writing the
Yeah.
heading of every document, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to use for this nav bar?
Like H3.
No, no, you use list.
Oh yes, please.
You understand? We need list. So we don't need this is the wrong code. So we need list. You list them out before you now flex. Okay? You list them out. Can you do it or should we do it?
Do it. Let's do it together.
All right. So now we'll do it in another way now. We'll do it using the footer.
Mm.
Okay? The footer. So now let's assume now that we've created the nav bar for this website. This is the body. So now let's run the footer. Let's run the footer. You see these boxes, you can put your picture inside these boxes. So
Oh, okay.
very, very simple. Instead of having this white here, you can put background picture. Background picture. You can come here and where is that man? Let me say IMG. You see your people, Catalyst, this church. Are you on this group chat?
No.
Okay. Should I add you?
No,
Are you interested?
no,
You don't want them to disturb you.
no.
So uh let's do our this thing, our footer. Let's do our footer. Hope I'm recording.
No, you're not.
It's a lie. I'm recording.
No, you're not. You're not sure. I can't miss this.
Look at it. I'm recording, young man.
No.
So we have footer. Footer. Let's do our footer. We'll do some listing now. So whatever I do here, this is what you do in your navbar when you start building. So
Okay.
now for the footer, remember as we are doing, we are inside the container. You see, this is the last closing tag of the div for the container. Hmm? Don't forget
Mm.
to everything we are doing is inside this container.
Okay.
Okay, so let's continue. Here we have inside that our container we have dot footer. Then inside this footer now our footer will say um, dot list one, list one. Then inside this dot list one we have another list ul li. We have our link first. Enter. Come here. We say LOI. Enter. Are you understanding?
That's a good.
Are you sure?
Ah,
So UL listing LA is to make it linkable. Then we close. Then here I will say listing. We say one. Mm, mm, we say, but before that, can come here and say P. We'll call P animals. All right. You do since we are working on colors now. We'll do primary. You mentioned everything for me. Primary colors. Primary colors. Right. So yeah. For the first one, what's the first primary color? Oh yeah. I want six or five.
primary colors.
Yes. Mention one.
Primary colors. You say?
Are you browsing it?
No,
Good
no, no.
boy.
Primary
It's a
colors.
lie. You are browsing.
Primary colors. You say?
Mention. Mention them for me.
Red. We have red. We have red. Red.
Red one.
We have yellow.
All right. Hold on. Copy this. Control C. Control V. We have yellow.
We have blue.
All right. Yellow. Did I get the spelling right? Yellow. Yeah.
How many is that? Three.
YLO. YLO. Right?
No, that's not how you spell yellow.
Spell it for me.
Y. Wait. Y E
E.
L L O W.
No.
O
Y
W.
E. Are you not putting E? YELLOW.
Yeah, yellow.
All right. So Control V. What's the third one?
We have green.
Green. What's the fourth one?
We have magenta.
Yeah. Which one is magenta?
M
M A.
G E
Mm-hmm.
N
E.
T.
Eh?
M
Mm-hmm.
G
Mm.
N T
NTA. Okay, magenta. So four is cool. Primary colors four. So for dot list one, we are done with this div.
Mm.
Okay, for the first one. So now for the second one, I can come here and put my comments. Second class of colors of colors we say p inter secondary secondary colors. Secondary colors we have ul enter, have our a enter, we have our lists enter. So mention secondary colors for me.
Huh?
Mention secondary colors for me.
How do you, what? Can you say that again one more time?
Mention the secondary colors. We have primary, secondary, and tertiary now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So for secondary colors, we have orange.
Orange. Okay, let me use capital letter. Orange.
We have violet, like red, violet.
All right. Violet. Control C.
Then I believe we have green.
Blue or green?
Green, green, green.
Green. Green
Yeah,
is a primary color now.
oh, it is.
Are you sure?
Oh, this is it not? It is.
Green in secondary color again. Okay, let's write it down.
That is in Google.
You said it, oh, not me. Oh yeah, the fourth one.
Uh, uh,
What's the fourth one?
no, can you help me? Just give me one. Pink is pink. Okay, pink.
Pink. They know with system there. They can help.
I'm looking.
Pink. So now we have uh, for the last or third color, third colors. We have P, P inter, tertiary, tertiary colors. Say universal. Why is this thing writing it small letter? Universal colors. We have UL, inter A, really good. We have LI, I mentioned the universal colors.
Universal.
That's the tertiary.
How do you spell it?
Tertiary colors, universal, universal. Universal colors.
So we have navy,
Hmm?
navy blue.
Navy, all right. Navy one.
Then we have soft white.
Okay. Control V. We have soft white. Soft white.
Then we have
Next one we have
periwinkle.
periwinkle.
Yeah,
Really? Periwinkle? Do you know what is periwinkle?
yeah.
Isam. Call it Isam. They use it in cooking soup. I spell it.
Periwin.
R-I C-E-L, right?
Kle.
Okay, K-L-E. Periwinkle. So the last one is what?
Stone. Stone.
Stone. Okay. Stone. Stone. So do you see?
Yeah.
So now this thing I did now, if you are building nav bar, this is how you align it before you flex.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how you align it. So you can put red, a different div, yellow different div, green different div, magenta different div, then before you flex. So now let's flex this. We are building our footer, right?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
flex this now. So we can come here and call our CSS here and call CSS. Can come here and say dot will give you background color to black, black, background color to black to give you this. Okay, then margin top give you margin top 50 pixel. It's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. 50 pixel, right? Let's
Yes.
now 80 pixel. First to clean my system. So now we want to remember what I taught you about VH. If you check at the bottom part now, you still see colors that we don't need. Hmm?
Hmm.
Yeah, so we'll come here and say height. We want to bring that color black down. Say height, full full background on red, so that nothing
No.
and you see it. If you like, keep scrolling. You'll keep meeting black. You see.
Yeah.
Mm. So now, what we have now is we are done with this. So let's give it padding, padding top. Let's with padding top of 20 pixels. Remember, we have our listing, our P. So now we say for class list one, P, we say list one P. Okay, list one P. Let's give it a color. List one P. We say dots. List one. List one P. Okay, color. Color white. Can you see it? Uh, color to white. We can say uh, padding left. uh, uh, we have that 6Z. This 6 is now in same alignment with this listing.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah. So 3, 5. Okay, this is good. Let's try to remove this list one and leave only P and see what we have. What do you notice?
What? What? There's not
We left only P. What do you notice?
that the color is just white.
It picked everything in P. See, P is primary color. Second P. Okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
It picked everything in P.
Put everything in P. I
Yeah.
just,
So if you want to make them unique, you have to call their father or their mother, then P, like list one. If you call list one, you attach the P. It will talk to this first man here. Okay.
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 Yeah. But if you want to talk to everything, since everything is in this element P with that class, so that's why we are not putting it here. You just write P. So here we say padding top. Let's put up 20 pixels. Okay, 20 pixels. It has given spaces inside. Huh? So now
Mm.
let's talk to this yellow, this man here, this listing here. Hmm? This listing here. So we can come here and say, remember, footer is housing everything, right? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Footer is housing everything. So let's give it uh, show something good that will appear more visible. So we have A. We can choose to call this element A or Li. So we can say we have a unique something of UL Li. So which is footer UL Li. So let's try it. We'll come here and say dot UL Li. Hmm? Are you catching the
Oh.
gist here? We call the parents. We call the parents.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
So we call the parents.
Ah,
Call which is UL. You know what UL is? Hmm?
yeah.
Is this UL here before we now get this listing? We
Oh,
call the UL, then finally the Li, the Li. So if we come here and say color, let's see, the
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
good. So this is it. This is it. So now let's try something. Test the shot. On if it will go off. It did off. So we have to put this CSS now. It must go off. So we come here, we can come to this LI and say style, we say text decoration, none, text decoration, none. Why is this still not going off now? Control X. Let me put it there and see. You see it disappeared. So the correction, you implement it in the list A. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, A. Implement it in the list A instead of putting it LI anchor. So let's try the external CSS and see. So here we have footer dot footer dot footer eh? Because A is okay, A is what it is listing. That's this linking. Immediately you incorporate A to any word, to any text, it will immediately highlight this underline for you, showing that you are trying to link something to it, right? Are
Right.
you getting? Let me show
Yeah.
you something. Let me show you something. Let's say here now I have enter. I have door. Watch. You will see door here now. Okay, let me change it color to white. Side. Do you see this door here?
Yes, sir.
So now, if I want to link this door now, I want when people click on it, it should take them somewhere else. Immediately you engage this A, the underline will automatically what? Appear. Control V. Watch. Do you see the underline there?
Yeah.
So this underline is indicating that finally you succeed this stuff. So whenever a client clicks on it, it will them to whichever link you linked it to. So now you to remove this underline. Instead of coming to this H1 now to put the inline CSS for it, you can come to this A and put the inline CSS for it. You better. You say text decoration to what on. It will disappear. In the underline again.
Yes, sir.
You say
Yes, sir.
on the door. Can you see the underline again?
No,
Why are you saying yes now?
sir.
So this is it. So if you watch our list, red, yellow, green, is there any underline on it? Eh?
No,
This boy.
no, it's not.
There is no underline on this thing you're seeing.
Yeah. I don't see any other line on the yellow.
Where your
Oh, there
glasses?
is. Oh my, am I
Take them.
blind? Am I blind? I didn't see it. Though.
So to remove this underline now, to remove them, let's try something here. Footer A. You say text duration. None. None. Do you see? That's weird.
Yes, not.
Do you see? Because
Yeah.
we called the element A that is causing that underline and we gave it text decoration to what? None.
Oh,
Do you see? The underline is no longer there. Okay. So we can come again and say text transformation. If that or small letter, lowercase, everything we change to lowercase. Do you see? Are you noticing it?
yeah.
Yeah, so that is text transformation for you. If we use capitalize, it will go back to capitalize. So this is it. So let's play around with different and see text decoration.
Oh,
Uh, so I want us to do something. Just hold on. I will get back to you. So this type. Okay, see here. What do you
yes,
notice
sir.
here? Hmm? What did you notice? You did not notice anything. Daniel. Daniel.
Hello. Oh, shit. This mic is again. I don't notice anything. Oh, yes, the dots. Dots.
Daniel, if you are tired, you tell me you are tired.
No, tired.
So
I'm
we'll
not
stop
tired.
this thing. Stop stressing me.
How?
So to remove this dot here,
Yeah.
you say list. You jot this thing down on your note. Style type. This list style type. List style type. You click. There are many here you can pick.
Yes, sir.
This, Jan, no. If you want it to change to alphabet, decimal, circle. Okay, let's pick this circle now and see what will happen. Do you see?
Yeah.
The bullets are changed to circle. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but if you don't want anything here, you just set it to none. It will disappear. Okay.
Okay.
So this is it. You see, everything is in straight line. So now we are done. So what we have to do now is to flex. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Flex. That flex in that if you view a website, you will always see the footer. You see listing like this. So let's flex it. And to flex it, we'll call the chief part, which is that is how everything. Look at it here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this chief file that is housing everything. So we'll come here. We have the footer here, right? We'll come here and say display what text. Display text. It will give this.
Yes, sir.
It will give us this. It will give us these colors. Why did this thing? This is meant to come below this thing. It's meant to come below. Let's see what is happening. Primary colors. Okay, why this we are having this mistake is because remember I told you about housing div to everything.
Yeah.
So now here we have div list 1,
Mm.
but we don't have div list 2 and div list 3 here.
Yes, sir.
That's why this thing is scattered. So let's correct it.
Okay.
Let's come here and say we say dot dot list list 2 2. We'll come here again For the third column, say dot list 3. Then we pick this div here, cut it, bring it here, Control V, you see. Then for this one here, we pick the div here, cut it, then come here, Control V. Do you see? So now each listing now have a separate word, or they have a separate div, right? See, this div is housing this man.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then see, this second div is housing this man. The third div is housing this man. So that's why we are having this. You
Oh,
see how neat it is.
yes,
So
sir.
now, what's the next thing now? Tell me, what's the next thing we are going to do to spread?
Spread it how? Like separate them.
Yeah, them now. They are still in one corner. You want to
Mm.
separate them, give them.
You can use margin because that's what I
No,
would use.
no, not margin. I used something on this thing when when we are building now.
Is it the gap?
I used the code. Remember that code?
What's it called?
The code, like less, the code that you can easily use to give spaces.
I swear. It's not gap that you use because I'm using gap.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I saw gap. Check. I think it's gap. I don't know.
It's not gap.
It's not gap.
You will not be writing.
Just leave it alone.
You will not be writing this. Why it should be black? Red.
This is
Okay, remember that thing and tell me, what did I use? Yeah, in justify content.
yes, sir. It did.
So what I'm telling is justify
All
content.
between spaces. Yeah, it did.
Hmm?
Obvious.
So they speak pidgin.
Huh?
Really? How did you learn this
Now,
morning?
girl,
Say no, I don't say they speak pidgin. So if you watch now, um, yeah, footer here will come here and say justify content between. It's very simple. Justify content. Content space between, right? Can you also use space around, but space between is perfect. Space between will give it some. Hmm? But let's use space around. Oh, around. Okay. You see?
yes, sir.
Are you seeing our list here? So all these things now, they are clicking. So here now you can add hover to it. Okay. You can add
Mm.
hover. And to add that hover now, you come to that where we have this color. This ULLI. Go here, enter dot footer. footer, this over, over, enter, we say color to red, color to red. So if you say color to red, come here, do you see?
So, ooh, that's nice.
You see?
Yeah, that's nice. Well, if
So
you click it, some you click it.
yes, if we link that now,
Yeah.
if we link it, it will click. You see?
Hmm,
Very interesting.
I think I know what I'll do with
You
this.
see? So now let's do something. You see this cursor that is doing here now? Let's
Yes, sir.
change it to pointer. Body. You see this body here?
Hmm.
Hmm? Body, and you say cursor. Right? So this is how programmers. You click, you see it appear. Are you seeing this hand?
Oh, okay.
You understand? See
Yes, sir.
pointer. I can change it to zoom in. If I come here now, do you see what I see now?
It's like it's a zoom in cursor.
Uh, if I click now and expand, are you seeing it? For people with eye problem, you can build a code for them like this. Where they can zoom. Mm,
Okay. Okay.
uh, so leave it pointer. One is to keep running, loading. See, the thing is loading. So I got wait till I they load, and they load. Can you see the progress?
Yeah.
Mm. So cursor, let's leave it at pointer. Pointer. Mhm. Now this red, you adding if the thinking. Let me show you. For this red now, if we come here now and let's link to this church HTML that we did. Say dot slash church HTML. So if you come to this red, hmm, you see it.
Yes, sir.
If you click on it, do you see? I see.
Yes, sir. Oh, you. Okay. Not
Yeah.
bad.
It is what it is.
Hmm, not
So
bad.
we link. So you can build a website that will help people follow us. You can do it. In fact, it's an assignment to you, sir. That will be your project. Let me give you an expo. So start now and prepare yourself.
Wait, what's my project?
Eh?
What's my project? This?
Websites that will teach people colors, different colors.
Can I just now link a YouTube video and just put direct them to YouTube video?
I don't. It's your business. Whether you like, you do the YouTube or no YouTube. Just you build a full website. Create the navbar.
Hmm.
Then inside, define different colors. Primary, what colors are used. Then on the footer here, you list them like this, the way I just did. Primary, then so that when someone clicks on this red,
Ah,
eh,
uh-huh.
this red will take the person to a design you built, maybe a box, a square, an apple or shape, and you can either take those shapes from Font Awesome. I've taught you Font Awesome.
Yeah.
Take any shape. You can take a love shape, or anything, color it so that if I come here and click, okay, Daniel built a website that is teaching children colors, different kind of colors. You can say, okay, primary color. I'm seeing magenta, and I don't know, I haven't seen any color like mm, ma, magenta before.
Magenta.
Oh yeah, let me click it and see. So your website will be, if I click this magenta, it will
Ah,
take me to different like 6 designs. Just like this one I did here now. These boxes I built. One, two, three, four, five. They are five. Hmm?
uh-huh.
So I want, if I click on this magenta, it take me just like this now. Red now it takes this. You understand? So you build a website that will uh, you first of all build, create the nav bar, the nav link, make them link. Understand? You can put one of the link, maybe put a certification or address, address of just like what I did now. That's sent you. What I did, if you view it, you to my file, just like this thing I did. So you create one for yourself. See this thing I did here now. This thing I did. Hmm?
Oh,
You
uh-huh.
create one for yourself, put your picture, so that then you say contact, I want to see this. Okay, so that if someone will be like, oh, can you teach me how you build this color, the person can come to your Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok and say, okay, have your picture, you enjoyed the lectures, right? You build
Uh,
with a nice background environment. Look at this background I'm using now. You use, so that will be your full-time project. Everything happens for a reason. Thank God for these lectures. So now, this, if I come here, you create different colors, primary, secondary, as many as possible,
mm,
as many as possible. You list them. Then, but I'll still teach you. Let's say maybe next week I'll teach you mobile responsiveness. Yeah, I'll teach you mobile responsiveness. Don't worry. This, so that when you do this, it will be responsive.
so this is like my project. This week just beat
Eh? Yeah,
this.
I've given you an insight of what you will do. I've given you an expo. Your footer will be like this, just exactly like this.
Okay,
Eh?
okay.
But you add over, you see as my own is looking sweet like this. Understand? So each link must have something. Red, if I click on red, I want this red to take me to this body. You see this environment I'm seeing?
Yeah.
This body here. Are you
Oh,
seeing it?
uh-huh.
Eh?
Yeah.
This body take me to, so okay, say okay, this is color red, and in this you create designs that will put different red. You paint it red, put red that is fed, sharp red, dark red, all these things. You list
Okay.
them, then you explain, say this box is for light red, this is for dark red, this is for like that, yellow. So you can start now and start building this project. Oh.
All right.
Yellow, you design, go to font awesome, pick unique icons, give them color. Or if you can draw with a box with bordered this thing and padding, you draw, shape it, then green like that. Then for the second this thing, uh, uh, this secondary colors like that, orange. If I click orange, it will take me to a unique HTML design where you designed orange
Okay.
with a good background. Each thing will have its own background.
Mm,
Okay. So now each everywhere here, do you see
yeah.
different documents. So after you now link them so that if I click, I will see them. If I click them, if I click, I see them.
All right.
So that is what you do. Don't worry, just
It's gonna be tough, but I'll try my very hardest.
uh, uh, everything that is for success now.
Yeah.
So this is it. So on this where is that our color? This box, let's bring it down a bit. We can add another BR here. BR. If you don't want to do margin top, yes. Let's go to the look for box. For box, we say margin top 50 pixel. Margin top 50 pixel. Okay. Margin top, say 100 pixel. Then margin bottom, margin bottom 100 pixel. Let's give a unique space 150, 150 pixel. Give a space. Okay. Here will be 120. All right. So we made a mistake here. So you have to correct it. This nav
Mm-hmm.
should come with, like, instead of having H4, you make it a list before you nav flex. It's possible. So make it a list. Like here now, red. Let me show you. If you go to the HTML this thing now, fine. Go to the HTML. Instead of matching all these things together, you can, for this red, you give it a separate div. This yellow, separate div. This separate div. This separate div. Then from the mother here now, that's this one. You do display to flex instead of using this H4. Instead of using H4 is not good. It's a bad code for listing. Okay. So instead of using
Okay.
this H4, you change this H4 to hello I. So this is it. This is our listing. So far, so good. So
I
here,
think I'm
this
gonna.
environment, you can reduce it. You can add some things here. You know. Then there is another thing too. How to link. That's font awesome. Okay. Let's say, um, let me show you something. Font awesome. Font awesome CDN. Okay, we've added it already, Abby. We've added the link. Come here and say icon source. Come here and say Facebook. Facebook. So we can pick this man here. We can pick this man. This is the color for Facebook. So copy it, come to our code, come to our code where we have our listing. So below it, we can say below it, but it will be outside the general parent for this man, so that it will not be among the div, the display to flex that we did. So it will be outside that children. So this last div here is for the container, general container. You say dot social. Dot social is a separate code together. So we'll come here and say for the social apps. For the social apps dot social, we enter, we say dot Facebook, then span, span, then we put our control V class. Okay, let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. This thing that we pasted is what we call icon. No, okay. The document, if you scroll down now, if we scroll down, because of this black, it won't be visible. So now it won't work because we haven't linked this thing. So we'll go to church where we linked it before. Yeah. Eh? So before you can use font awesome, you must link this address. So we copy this address, Control C, to the code we are working on. Go to the heading and paste it here. So if you come now, if you come here now, it should appear. Reload. Why is it not appearing? Style sheets. Yeah. Font awesome. Let me try something. Style. Color to white. Color to white. Let's start afresh. Let's do this linking again. Font awesome CDN. Copy the code. Come to this place. We paste it here. Control V. We paste it. Remove this thing. Let's see if something will happen. documents. It will show because we haven't given color. Why is it not appearing? Really? Okay. We are making the mistake. Okay. Thing should be inside the parent div of this man here, this primary, secondary, and uh, education. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is black. Eh? Footer is black, and we
Yeah.
gave footer black. That's why it's in this black. So for us to attach to it, we must all come to before the closing tag of the div. So this is the closing tag of the div. This, eh? So we'll come inside it. Are you catching up?
Yeah.
Yeah, inside it. This div now is housing the entire thing. So we come here and paste. If you come, do you see? Look at it here. The thing flexed. Hmm?
Yes.
It flexed. But in this case, we don't want it to flex. Eh?
Mm.
We want it to come below this primary, secondary, and universal. Do you know? Do you know what you are going to do? Hmm? Since
Yeah.
we know uh, this footer here is the div that we flexed. Eh? We'll come here and add another div. We'll add another div here. Dot. Let's call it any name. Let's say dot uh, father. Dot father. Enter. So now this father we house Control X. This father we house everything from A to Z. Control
Mm.
V. This father will house everything from A to Z. Then we'll now remove this here, Control X. Remove this inside the div. Then come to that div for the father. Paste it there, Control V. We'll paste it here. But it will not appear because see what we are going to do now. See what we are. Remember black. See what we did. We have footer that we flexed. So if we add, we want something to appear the three parents, these three child. So anything we add below it, thinking that it will come down, is a lie. It will not come. Instead, it will join the brothers and flex. You understand? So for us to achieve something to come below it, we'll add an external div that will house everything. Then this external div will remove this color that we added black from footer and put it to. But we'll come here, we'll remove this color, then allow the footer to house the flex alone. This background color we added on the footer, okay, it will go off now. Then We'll come here and add dot father,
Mm.
dot father background, background color black. Do you see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now father is housing the footer. You understand? And remember, this footer is carrying flags. We want something to write to come below this magenta and pink. We want to write something here. Something like our social media, where if you click it, it will take you to our social media handle. So if we put it inside this footer, it will not come below. Instead, it will come beside these universal colors. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
But we don't want that to happen. So we are creating a different div entirely that will cover everything. So instead of leaving this black background on this footer, we will leave footer to house a flex this thing. Then we give that general man, that is the king of everything, black. So if the king of everything black and scroll down, do you see that this thing now is inside that king? What we just gave.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here now, we will now say uh to bring it up, we say uh margin bottom or margin top. If you don't want to use margin bottom, minus 50 pixel. Margin bottom minus 50 pixel. Margin bottom minus 50 pixel will not work. Remember this thing, we gave it P. That footer, this thing is okay. Socials. See, social Facebook. So instead of putting that there, we'll come here. Instead of having this father here, since that man there is uh, Facebook, so we call working at the road. They are talking at this oga, abeg come on Facebook. My my margin top minus pixel. Come up, oh, come up, give you that. Let's margin top 50 pixel. Facebook. Margin top. Why is it not coming? Mhm. Ground color. Facebook P. Okay, sorry, it's not margin. Uh, let's use padding because margin is everything outside. So padding inside. Let's use padding. Padding top. Padding top. Padding bottom. Padding bottom. The thing is increasing. Okay, it's
Yes, sir.
increasing, but something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Mm, let's go back to that footer. This height of VH, let's remove it. This 100 VH should, remember 100 VH is what we get color,
Yes, sir.
eh, to cover everything. So it's not supposed to be here. We'll it's up now. Instead, this 100 VH should go to the father. Control V, the father. Okay, so that's the point. This let's use 80 VH, VH. So this is it. Now this thing is back. Do you see?
Mm.
It's up now. So scroll down. All right, that thing is still cutting. So is seems to just leave it 100 VH. Let's leave it 100. This is what we want to achieve. I want to teach you how to put button, social media button. So instead of seeing this rubbish here, this KKK, all these things. So we can come to the HTML and say, uh, let's remove this. Let's remove this Facebook. Span, span because we want to link our list. Sorry, font. We'll come for some this. Pick this Facebook, copy it, copy it, come to this code, Control V, paste it. Then let's pick WhatsApp. Let's say Instagram. 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 Open it. We can change the color. What's the color for Instagram, sir? What is it?
Feels like
Red?
rainbowish, like orange. Yellow. I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know. Let me check. Let me Google this.
This is how to select colors for IG. IG is kind of mixed colors, white, red, blue. So let's go there and pick it. So let's pick this. Okay, copy to go to our code. Remember, this div is for Facebook, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
So inside these socials, we create a div dot Instagram. So control this is for Instagram.
Yes.
This is for Instagram. Let's view and see what will happen. Let's view and see what will happen. It will appear because of the color. That color is really giving it trouble. So we have to give it, come here and say that mm, color and give it style. This the general this thing. Give it style and do it external set. Just carry this dot social color, background color white, background color white. Can you see it now? Can you see the icon there?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So now, since we have that, something. Instead of having this, and remember I told you about something like this. If I come here and add my A, enter, come here and add my A, enter, I need this span and put it between the opening tag and closing tag.
Okay.
Are you understanding now?
Yeah.
So want this thing to be linkable, Control V. So you can link anything. Come here, Control V. Hmm?
Mm.
Then copy this one too. Control X, Control V. Hmm.
Mhm.
My wait, let me address. Let me copy my address. This for Facebook, and I'll come here for Facebook. I'll paste here. Instagram, for Instagram. Control C. Come here and paste for Instagram. Control V. Okay. Then let's start now. CSS. We have socials. Okay. Have background white. Background color white. Background color. This was socials. Okay. Socials. Background color. Background color white. Background color, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have here padding all around. Then we say to reduce that with width of 10%. Can see it, right? width of 10%. Then display to flex, display flex, display to flex. Then we have just content, just have space, space around, space around. Okay. Then we say what is border is period. Then then we'll come for Facebook. But remember, we gave first one Facebook. Space, first this thing. Facebook, Facebook, we have font size. Let's increase. See, it's increasing. Let's increase it more. PZ. I see it.
Yes, sir.
Then say dot Instagram. Say font size. PZ. Okay. So let's see. You see. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can do something, increase this border. No, I did border size, border radius. Magic. Border radius 5Z. Then these socials to carry the whole contents a bit. Say margin, margin left, margin left bit. Say uh, 35. Okay, let's do 40, 40 pixel. Let's check 40 pixel. Okay, let's do margin top. 100. Okay, let's try 100. 300. 300 is too much. 200. 200. Okay, I think 190. 190. 190 to be in a line. Okay, I think this is good. Let's add a little bit of 192. Then bring down a bit. 20. Margin of 20 pips. Okay, let's give it 50 pz. 50. Daniel.
Sir.
Yeah. So look at it.
Hmm.
So something like this now. can design something like this. So if you click Facebook now,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see it.
mhm. So if you go back and click Instagram, you can design something like this for your people, for your friends. Just say, just click on this icon. If you click on this, you subscribe to my channel. Tab. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my IG. Are you on IG?
No.
Okay. So this is it. It's as simple as it. Nothing, nothing much. Any questions so far?
Yeah.
Now,
No.
if you watch now, remember we changed these colors, this red, this text inside these things. We changed the colors to blue, black, all those things. But it automatically changed to white. It's because here we gave P white. And remember, I told you if you don't differentiate the P's by adding the mother and just write P, it will affect every document that is having P or every element having P or every text having P. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to differentiate them, before you put that P, you first of all call the parent of that particular div. If it is maybe like this green, like I said, dot blue, then I now say P blue. So for you to change this, and you know that primary colors is also having P. So if you come to the CSS, you can say dot blue, you give a gap, then you write P. It will tell the system that okay, you are talking to the P only in blue. Okay, then you give it color. Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is footer for you. This is something it to. Even this footer, you can add picture to it. Very simple. As time goes on, we so for now, I won't give you any other assignments. Study this thing, watch the video carefully, and start.
I think you're recording because it doesn't show anymore. Just
I'm
check.
recording. I'm recording. Don't worry.
Okay.
I know my system very much. I'm recording. Let me show you. You see,
Okay. Yeah.
we've consumed almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
So watch this thing. Um, watch the video from A to Z. I want you to understand this thing. Practice it yourself. Try and build now. Remove this underground. Sorry, this underline that I'm seeing here. Make it look good.
Mm.
Browse through, add some things. You see here, I added colors. You can write anything here. Put pictures, design. This is perfect. Remember, we understand.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a standard website. This thing that is very simple. Designing front end website is very simple. By the time we start Bootstrap is like library. Instead of doing all these things afresh,
Mm.
writing code, just go there, pick the code for everything and paste. But you can't do Bootstrap without understanding these ones first. Okay?
Okay.
So just start the video, read, uh, work on your project. You work, design a website for colors where you tell people you have to think, get a note, a skeletons, make a sketch of what you want. That's what I do. Before I design a website for a client, I'll first of all ask the client, what do you need? What do people love browsing through? What can a baby say? Okay, you can even design it. I will teach you how to get your own GitHub account so that I'll be monitoring what you are doing online.
Okay.
We can be sharing things online. Okay, GitHub, that's for developers. So you have your own account. Any project you design, you paste it there for the world to see what you are doing. Then there will also help you host on Google. So you can host, take the link, send it to anyone. If you like, you sell it. If you like, you don't sell it. But if you sell it, you will not get access to it again. So you give it, say, this is the website I built it to teach your baby colors. Okay. So when the person opens it, okay, this primary color there, let's open it. This color blue, this color, this blah blah blah. Mhm. So with time, you'll be improving. All right. Yeah. So good. What do you have to say about uh the teaching, everything, my style? If someone
No,
should ask you now to say
no,
3 words or 5 words about my teaching and
it's okay.
everything,
It's long. It's easy to understand.
it's long. And
Yeah,
how long?
3 hours.
That's good for you now. Sometimes we consume three,
Yeah.
so we can cover load. Sometimes we just consume two because we don't have time again. No
Okay.
worry. This is by the time you start JavaScript, you see that one there, you'll be shouting, you say, please take it easy. Let's do 30 minutes. JavaScript is demand. That's where, okay, let me show you picture of how JavaScript looks like. Like, see here now. This is, you see JavaScript.
Yes, sir.
You see, you'll be seeing cost gaze input equal to document dot get element by this. Then you'll be seeing mass times 15 plus 1. All these things. Result message, test content, blah blah blah. Start game. See JavaScript here.
Yes, sir.
This is if statement. With this, you'll be asking yourself, what's this dollar sign doing here?
Mm.
Uh-huh. See, so this is JavaScript for you. So, but don't worry, you still get here. Okay. So far, good. I wish you well today.
All right.
Yes, now.
Please send me the video, sir.
All right, I will.
All right. Bye.